cheese here at Cheese on Everything. It's about 7 p.m. right now after rush hour, and I'm heading out to Crown Land with the RV. I'm gonna try to go back to the spot we found last week because that spot was pristine. It was an awesome campsite and I definitely want to spend more time there. We're approaching Barrie and there are a couple of supermarkets around. We're gonna grab some groceries and see what the menu is gonna be for tonight. The good news is we got the site that we got last week, which is awesome. The bad news is whoever was here before left the big mess. It is dark right now, so I'm gonna go clean that up tomorrow. It is 8 o'clock now and I'm freaking starving, so I'm just gonna make something quick. It is pretty cold outside. It's only about 6 degrees. If you are planning on coming up here to Crown Land, dress appropriately. Just turn on the heater. It is pretty loud. But yeah, let's whip up something quick. I got a lasagna alfredo that I can make really easily. It's one of those packages and we'll probably call it a night. Sometimes the most simplest things are the most delicious. I think I'm gonna call it a night for now and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. What a gorgeous view. I wish I could wake up to this every morning. Got the same campsite like I said yesterday, and give you a detailed look of this campsite, and it is just gorgeous because look how big it is. Got mushrooms here too. Look at that. My buddies are gonna come up later with a book about mushrooms, so we're gonna see if we can eat those for later. But yeah, we got another site down here. It's not as nice as the one up top, but it is more flat space. And we also got a self-made toilet over there. Yeah, this is by far one of the best sites. You fully set up a tent right by the water. There is a little bit of a water problem, a little bit of a pond here. And the other problem is this fire pit, which looks like a freaking mess. Guys, if you're gonna use Crown Land, please clean up after yourselves. Leave no trace. The fire isn't gonna dispose of all your trash. So I guess the plan today will be to clean up that mess first. So I have a fire pit to use, and then we'll make some breakfast and maybe go for a jog. Just cleaned up 3 full bags of garbage. Everything from water bottles to beer cans and multiple propane canisters. Alright, so with that done, let's make some breakfast because I'm starving. This forest is beautiful. Leaves are turning now. Wasn't turning when I was here last week. Starting to get those fall colors. Oh, I found a cute little campsite here. I think a lot of ATVs have been around. You can see all the tracks. Some days I really wish I had an ATV because you can go up all that. It'd be super fun. Love being here in Crown Land. You never know what you're gonna find. It's like hidden treasure around every corner. All right, back at camp. So what I'm going to try to do now is dig out a trench for that pond, because every time I come here that pond is getting bigger and bigger, and this site's just going to be underwater soon. So I'm going to dig out a trench leading to the lake, which is right there. There's a slight downhill. Hopefully I can get this water out of here, because when spring comes, this is going to be a spawning ground for mosquitoes. Sadly, my shovel wasn't heavy duty enough to deal with the ground conditions, so I'm gonna have to come back next time with a regular size shovel and try it again. It's starting to get a little bit chilly here, so I'm gonna try to find some dead trees I can cut down. There are a couple in this site, but they are really big. This is gonna cause way too much damage on the way down. Like this one's completely dead, but it's really tall, and if it comes down the wrong way, it could land on my trailer. And the same with this one, and the same with this one. I think I'm gonna find some smaller ones I could deal with by myself. Good thing is I do have a chainsaw with me, so it will be a little bit easier. The leaves are falling off now, and some of the trees look like they're dead, but they're just winterizing. So it's kind of hard to tell which one's dead and which one isn't. Looks like we got some dead branches here. We can forage. Ooh, this stuff is dry. That's enough wood for tonight. We still have some big logs at camp, so we're gonna keep burning those. I just need something small to start the fire pretty much. Should be good enough. Little tip on how to clean your truck bed. Cut yourself a piece of pine tree and use it as a brush. Camping is much different when you're doing this alone. It's a bit scarier, but at the same time, you feel a lot more accomplished. But if you are doing it for the first time, I would highly suggest coming out here with a friend or with a couple of friends that have camped before. I camp about a dozen times a year, and this is the first time I've ever gone out by myself. The other piece of advice I would give, if you are coming up to Crown Land and you don't know the area, come up during the day. At least you'll be able to see the sights, because it's a lot scarier coming up at night. What I like to do with the sticks is separate them into different sizes, small, medium, and large. That way you can pick and choose from the pile that you need and make it bigger as you go. That was a great dinner. Gonna call it a night. Welcome to another day of paradise here in Crown Land. It is a bit chilly today, only 9 degrees, but it is beautiful. No rain, no snow at least. My buddies are coming up to stay for a couple more days. So today I'm gonna hit the water, brought the kayak with me, see if we can catch some more fish. It is gonna be a little tougher since the water is getting cold. The fish like to hide a little deeper, so we're gonna see what happens.
It's the coldest hand that run down this land where the ocean lands. It's the tallest sound, the damn smallest crowd, but their hearts break loud.
Oh man, it's a tough one this afternoon. Fish aren't biting, and there is a storm rolling in tomorrow, so they're pretty pressured. The water's dropping down to about 15 degrees, so they're probably in the deep. Let's hit up some deeper water and see if we can find anything. It is October now, so the fish are gonna be searching for a little bit smaller presentation, and they usually like to go for a lighter color bait. My usual, it's a 6-inch wacky, so I'm gonna switch up to a white 4-inch. We are in the middle of the lake, as deep as it goes. I think it's about 9 feet here. Let's see if we can catch anything.
Anywhere you go, I'll see. You're never lost alone, a crowd with me.
Just one of those days with fishing. Couldn't catch anything today. Really slow. Gonna head back and grab some lunch. Come back to some burgers. We got some lamb, some beef. Firing up the grill.
Gone done for love. It's a pulsing shot. It's the sharpest cry. The heat goes but why.
According to the book of wild mushrooms in Ontario, a lot of these mushrooms are actually poisonous. And even the ones that are edible look very similar to the ones that are poisonous. So be careful if you decide to forage mushrooms for consumption.
They're going down for love and love is free. Stick with me and I will guarantee you're never lost among the crowd with me.
Attempting some rotisserie chicken tonight, building the rig.
The fire a little bit, expand the fire a little bit.
Everywhere you go, I'll be. Anywhere you go, I'll see. You're never lost among the crowd with me.
Pulls right out. Someone take that.
Fall off the bone.
Yeah.
Never lost among the crowd with me.
They had come across the plants that grew over time.
Everywhere you go, I'll be.
Just packed everything up, getting ready to go, and it's lucky because it started raining. Hope you guys like this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.